Alright, so isang magandang umaga po sa ating lahat, sa mga teachers, librarians, and students of the Mountain Province General Comprehensive School. Welcome to our online library literacy program or what we call the OLLP. Meron din po tayong mga kasama from the Cagayan State University, Benguet State University, St. Louis University, and Bataan Peninsula State University. Again, welcome po, and we hope you're all staying safe and healthy sa inyong mga bahay and sa inyong mga trabaho. We're very happy that you're all here today kasi excited din kami to share with you our library efforts, programs, and services. But before we officially start the program, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Louie Marquez, Science Research Specialist 1, and I will be your moderator for today. Together with me is the library team. So we have our Science Research Specialist 2. We have Miss Irene Alice Brillo. Ma'am, can you say hi po? Yan, we have our Information System Researcher 3, Sir RJ Escondo. Okay, so we also have our Science Research Assistant, Mr. Elmer Generalao. Sir? Okay, so present also are our IT tech support, Mr. Rainier Zagada and Mr. Jason Olvida, our computer operators 3. Okay, so now to give you a glimpse of our discussion, we will be covering the following topics. Okay, so for the part 1, we have getting to know DOST-STII services, resources, and products. For part 2, we have researching in DOST-STII library. Paano nga ba i-navigate ang aming online public access catalog? And given that we're currently uh, close to the public, paano ba i-access ang aming library materials? And for part 3, we have navigating the Starbucks online, offline mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail. So later on, these topics will be discussed even further by our presenters. Okay, so for the smooth flow of our program, we are encouraging everyone to take note of the following house rules. So ang webinar po natin ay recorded for documentation purposes. And if you have questions, please use the Q&A chat box. Feel free to post your questions while the presentation is ongoing. Be polite, pay attention, and actively participate. And finally, an evaluation and post-test will be provided in exchange of the e-certificate of attendance. So yung link po ng evaluation will be posted in the latter part of the session, so please stay tuned. Your certificate will be sent to your registered email within 10 working days after the conduct of the session. Okay, so moving forward, flashed on the screen are our presenters. So next slide po. For the first part, our presenter is the Supervising Science Research Specialist and the Head Librarian of DOST-STII Library, Ms. Linderlit M. Maglake. For part 2, we have Ms. Irene Alice Brillo, our Science Research Specialist 2. And for the last part, our speaker is the Information System Researcher 3 of IRAD, Mr. RJC Escondo. Now, to formally welcome all of you, let us all hear a message from the Director of the DOST-STII, Mr. Richard P. Burgos.
Hi, let me greet everyone a happy day. It is always a happy day for us here at the DOST-STII Library. And why is that so? Well, as a special repository of science, technology, and innovation information, we are always surrounded by the best minds and works of scientists, technologists, and innovators from the Philippines and from all around the world. So, when the COVID-19 pandemic threw the whole world in a lockdown, some of the first places to be shut down were libraries. We could not receive walk-in clients anymore. Good news is that while our daily physical visitor count plummeted to zero, Our online patrons continued to visit us and even increased in number. Moreover, with the school opening in the new blended environment for instruction, more and more learners and teachers are using online tools and resources and discovering the value of digital libraries. The requirement of the time, therefore, is to be agile and to pivot quickly to online solutions. Thus, we repositioned our old physical library tour and orientation program to an online version, which we now call the DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program. This is a way of reaching out to all teachers and learners who need to access resources and services that they can use in distance learning. The DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program has three parts. Part 1 is about getting to know the DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, our services, available resources, and products. Part 2 teaches you how to research in the DOST-STI library, how to navigate the online public access catalog, and how to request for library materials. Lastly, Part 3 will discuss our digital library in a box, the DOST Starbooks. It will teach you how to navigate the DOST Starbooks offline or online, or even its mobile app version. Then there is the Starbooks quiz app, which is loads of fun. Generally, the online library literacy program aims to capacitate DOST stakeholders in the field of science, technology, and innovation, and to maximize the use of DOST STI services and resources. The most wonderful news is that all these resources are available online for you for free. So what are you waiting for? Come and spend a happy day at the DOST-STII library. Visit our FB page at facebook.com/STII library and access our online public access catalog at sinet.dost.gov.ph. See you soon.
Okay, so yan po ang aming very energetic director na si Sir Richard Burgos. And taking off from his video, we hope you're all eager to learn about our products and services. But before we proceed to the lecture proper, let me just give you a quick run through of the Department of Science and Technology just so meron kayong background information about our department. So ang DOST po is located sa Bikutan, Taguig City. And from 1958 to 1982, DOST was formerly known as the National Science Development Board or NSDB. And from 1982 to 1987, it was changed to National Science and Technology Authority or NSTA. And finally, in 1987, by virtue of Executive Order number 128, it was changed to Department of Science and Technology or DOST as it is known until today. So currently po, ang DOST ay pinamumunuan ni Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña or SFTP. And the quick trivia, SFTP also stands for the slogan of the DOST, which is Science for the People. Sa Tagalog, Agham para sa Bayan. Ang DOST is composed then po of 18 agencies. So siguro naririnig nyo na yung iba dito like Pag-asa or CVOX, and several regional offices divided into 4 clusters, namely the sectoral planning councils, the S&T services, the collegial and scientific bodies, and the research and development institutes. DOST Science and Technology Information Institute or DOST-STII ay bahagi po ng S&T services as the marketing and information arm of the DOST system. Now, we shall proceed to our topics. So, ready na po ba ang mga participants? Okay, so to give you more information on the products and services of DOST-STII, here is the video presentation of Ms. Linder M. Maglake, our Supervising Science Research Specialist and Head Librarian of DOST-STII Library.
Hello everyone! How are you today? We hope that you are all doing well. I am Linderlit M. Maglake, the Head Librarian of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, and I am here today to introduce our agency. So let's get to know DOST STII. DOST-STII is one of the attached agency of the Department of Science and Technology. We are the information and marketing arm of DOST. We have three mandates. We are mandated to establish a science and technology library. So that's DOST STII library. Next is to disseminate science and technology information. We disseminate S&T information in all formats. Through prints, we have our own publications. We also do broadcasting and press releases, and through social media as well as mobile applications. So we will identify them all on the next slides. And lastly, to undertake training on science and technology information, we conduct free trainings and webinars. So just follow our social media accounts for announcements. We provide S&T information services through our library. So this is DOST STII library located at DOST compound in Bicutan, Taguig City. So as of the moment, our physical library is temporarily closed to the public as a preventive measure to stop the spread of COVID-19. But don't worry, you can still avail of our library services by contacting us. You can email us at library@stii.dost.gov.ph, and you can call and text us on the following numbers. For announcement, you can follow our social media accounts on Facebook at STII Library, on Instagram at dost.stii library, and on Twitter at STII_library. And if you miss watching our webinars, you can subscribe and watch the recordings at our YouTube channel at DOST STII Library. For library material requests, you can browse our library collection at signet.dost.gov.ph. Our online public access catalog is very easy to use. You just need to remember four things. Number one, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. Number two, click Online Public Access Catalog. Type your keyword in the search bar and click Search. Number three, select the title of your choice. Make sure that the material is located at STII and copy the details and send it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So again, for library material requests, just remember four things. Number one, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. There's no login required. Number two, click Online Public Access Catalog. Number three, type your keyword in the search bar, then click search. And then last, make sure that the location of the material is in STII. Then copy the details and email it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. It's easy, right? We also disseminate S&T information through our publications. So these are all of the DOST STII publications that you can download for free at stii.dost.gov.ph. So let's describe each publication. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science or PJS. which is the oldest scientific peer-reviewed journal in the Philippines, published in 1906. So what can you see inside PJS? If you are looking for research outputs on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, you can refer to the Philippine Journal of Science. So for those of you who are looking for related studies on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, PJS is the one for you. Next, we have the SNT Post, which is a quarterly publication of DOST-STII. So what's inside SNT Post? If you are looking for news articles on various DOST programs, SNT Post is the one for you. In particular, SNT Post tackles how DOST initiatives have created an impact in agriculture, enterprise, industry, IT, health, education, and disaster preparedness. Next is the Red Book, or the Reference for Emergency and Disaster Book. The Red Book serves as a handy tool of information about all possible natural hazards in an area. The warning information given by agencies like PAGASA and PHIVOX, and special programs like Project NOAA, and the suggested actions to take during these events. The Red Book can be used by our grade 11 and grade 12 students as well as our teachers as a reference on the subject disaster readiness and risk reduction. So if you know someone who needs a reference on emergency and disaster, well, you can refer them the Red Book. Next, we have the DOST Digest, which is a monthly DOST publication. So what's inside DOST Digest? If you are looking for condensed and easy to read science and technology news stories, DOST Digest is the one for you. DOST Digest contains the most recent technologies and happenings in the local SNT community with compelling photos and images on a full-color, 4-page newsletter. So if you are a student or professional on the go, DOST Digest is the one for you. Next is Balitang Rapidos, which is a monthly publication of DOST-STII. So are you looking for news stories on science and technology which is written in the Filipino language? So if you are, you can refer to Balitang Rapidos. Balitang Rapidos provides condensed and easy-to-read news stories on science and technology that is written in the Filipino language. Next, we have the SPEARS, or the Specialized Philippine Enterprise Reference of Experts and Scientists, which is originally published as the Philippine Men of Science in 1964 and renamed as the Philippine Men and Women of Science in 2013. So what's inside SPEARS? Are you curious about our Filipino scientists? Have you ever wondered what are their contribution in the country? Do you want to know more about our Filipino scientists? Well, if your answer is yes, SPEARS is the one for you. SPEARS provide bio-bibliographic information of Filipino scientists and experts, which serves as a specialized reference for the public. Last, we have the Philippine Science and Technology Abstracts, or the PSTA. PSTA is a semi-annual publication of DOST-STII, released every June and December of each year. PSTA features abstracts of local SNT published researches. So if you are looking for a list of local SNT published researches, PSTA is the one for you. So remember, all of these publications are all free for full text download at DOST-STII website at www.stii.dost.gov.ph. So just go visit our website, go to products and projects, and select SNT publications, then you're good to go. We also disseminate SNT information through our mobile apps. which are all free for download at Google Play Store. Just type DOST-STII in the search bar. Let's describe these mobile apps one by one. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science mobile app. If you're always on the go and you want to be updated on the latest issue of Philippine Journal of Science, you can download this mobile app on your mobile devices and do research on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences. With Philippine Journal of Science mobile app, you can access the past and current issues of PJS anytime, anywhere. Next, we have the DOST-TV mobile app for past and current episodes of DOST-TV programs. Because we are the information and marketing arm of the Department of Science and Technology, we also promote SNT through broadcasting. And DOST-TV is one of the flagship program of DOST-STII aside from DOST Starbooks. DOST-TV as the official weather, science, and technology television program of the Department of Science and Technology to communicate science for the people, promote a culture of science and technology, and raise the aspirations of our youth to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and be the leaders of the future. Among the programs of DOSTV are DOST Report, Expert Talk, Negosiencia, Sinesciencia, and special coverage on SNT events. So if you miss watching these programs, you can download the DOSTV mobile app. Next is the Science.ph mobile app. If you are always on the go and you want to be updated on the news on science and technology, well, we recommend Science.ph mobile app for you. By using this mobile app, you will always be updated on the happenings in the field of science and technology. Science.ph mobile app will let you categorize the news by region and by field of study. So download it now. Next, we have the DOST app. This was recently introduced to the public in 2020 to allow the public to be updated on the DOST initiatives, programs, and projects. DOST app gives you quick access to information on science, technology, and innovation from the Department of Science and Technology. It is a handy tool to find practical solutions to the country's pressing problems and to provide career and livelihood opportunities for every Filipino. Next is the Starbucks Quiz app, designed to challenge our elementary, high school, and college students to answer quizzes on science and technology. So this can be used by our teachers in providing an interactive activity on their classes. We also have the Starbucks mobile app for the students and teachers on the go. So here are the following contents of the Starbucks mobile app. We have the Scarty Livelihood videos, K-12 materials, Science for Safer Communities videos, investigatory projects, math and science educational videos. Lastly, we also have the Starbucks Geo Map. Locate all of Starbucks kiosks installed in the Philippines. So remember, all of these mobile apps are all free for download at Google Play Store. You just need to type DOST-STII at the search bar. We are encouraging you all to download it now. We also disseminate S&T information through our website. So here are the following websites for Philippine Journal of Science at philjournalsci.dost.gov.ph. For DOSTB, we have dostb.ph. For science.ph, we have science.ph. Very easy to remember, right? And for Spears, we have spears.dost.gov.ph. And you can access the link to these websites at DOST STII website at stii.dost.gov.ph. As I have mentioned earlier, we also disseminate S&T information through broadcasting. So we are inviting you all to please watch Sinesciencia every Monday at 5 p.m., Expert Talk Online every Wednesday at 5 p.m., and DOST Report every Friday at 4 p.m. live at DOSTV Facebook page at facebook.com/DOSTBPH and at DOSTV Science for the People YouTube channel. And lastly, our third mandate, we undertake training on S&T information. Among the topics that we cover are science journalism, basic photography, digitization of print materials, and online library literacy program. Again, we are encouraging you all to please maximize the use of our services and resources. For inquiries regarding our services, resources, and products, here are our contact details. Again, this is Glinderdit and Maglake. Thank you for listening. Let's stay connected. Contact us now.
Okay, so that summarizes the services and resources being offered for free by the DOST-STII. And as mentioned by Ms. Linder then during the discussion, no, isa talaga sa mga goals ng mandates ng DOST-STII is to promote and disseminate science and technology information. And we hope that by doing programs like this, we can encourage people to utilize our resources because, gaya ng sabi niya, it is for free. Okay, so moving on to our next video presentation. This will give you a more detailed explanation on how to research in the library, the ways and tips to navigate the OPAC or our online public access catalog. And if you have any questions, feel free to post it while the presentation is ongoing.
Okay, let me just share my screen. Here. And first, as mentioned by Ma'am Linder a while back, we'll go to scinet.dost.gov.ph. So this is the URL of our online public access catalog. Okay. And here's the interface. Now let's click Online Public Access Catalog or OPAC. Just like when you use the Google search, you will also see here the search box. So here's the quick search. This is the first search strategy that we will use. So we will just key in our topic or subject here. So halimbawa, since pandemic and panahon ng virus, let's try for virus. Okay. And there you go. So for virus, we have 2,784 results. And in this interface, you can see here some features. Okay, let me go through them. This one at the left corner, makikita nyo po yung login. Okay. Do you need to log in order for you to access the library OPAC? No. Ay katulad po ng sabi ni Ma'am Linder kanina, you don't need to log in. You just key in your topic or your subject matter. And then next, okay, so this is the result. These are the titles. And on this side are the material types represented by icons. And these icons are also defined here above. So we have here for this icon, this means book. For this one, it's technical report. This is for analytics or articles. These are for serials. Serials are magazines, journals. These are subscriptions. And then we have here non-print. We have here reprints, investigatory projects. Ito paborito ng mga high school, no? And I think grade 6. We also have here thesis. We have a collection of thesis and dissertation of our DOST scholars. And finally, we have here vertical files. So, for example, you are interested in this title. So you just click this one and here. So ito po yung lalabas. This is the bibliographic record of the material. So you can see here in the bibliographic record, the title, the location, the publication title, the volume and issue number where the article is found. And you have here an abstract and the subjects. Okay? So dito po, mapapansin nyo po, the location of the material is PCHRD. So as mentioned by Ma'am Linder a while back, we will only be able to provide you with materials located in STII. So make sure that the location of the material you are requesting is in STII. So let's try other titles. Sorry. Okay, how about this one? Okay. And this one, this is the icon representing thesis and dissertation, right? Okay, so we still have here the title of the material. We have the location once again. We have the author and we have the abstract. We also have here subjects. Okay, so ito po yung mga makikita nyo within the material. Ayan po. So far, both materials are found in PCHRD. What if, okay, let's try other materials. Okay, how about this one? So this is about coronavirus. Okay, so this is an icon. That means this material is non-print. And the location is, finally, it's located in STII. Okay. Now, down below, you can see here the download full text. This means that the material has a digital copy. And if you're going to request this material to us, we will be able to provide you with the digital copy of the material. Okay? So that is for the bibliographic record. Now, how do you request? Okay, if I am interested with this one, what should I do? First, you copy the title. So we need the complete title of the material. We also need the call number. We also need, if there is an author, please write the author. Okay? And send it to our email at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Again, that's library@stii.dost.gov.ph. And anong pinakamadali para mag-request? Okay. So instead of copying, you can just SS. Yun ang uso ngayon, di ba? SS. You just screenshot this one and then send to our email. Okay lang po yun. Okay? So I think the screenshot is actually better because we can see the complete title and all the other details of the material you are requesting. Okay? Okay, so ayan yung ating thesis material. Okay, so we're done with the quick search. Let's try using another search strategy. This is what we call the expert search. Yan, let's click this one. Okay, ito yung pinagkaiba ni expert search at ni quick search. For expert search, it uses delimiters. So we have here a drop-down button. You can choose either is the title, author, subject, date, or content. So if you know the exact title of the material you're looking for, then you can just key in the title. Okay? And another drop-down button here, you can choose whether the material you are looking for is an analytics or an article. You can also choose if it's a book, non-print, investigatory projects, technical report, reprints, serials, thesis, and or vertical files. Okay? You can also use and, or, and not. And you can choose to display as much as 50 results in one page. Ayan po. And you can add another subject or another title, or you can just add the author of the material you're looking for and then click search. So for this time, let's try using a subject and then virus. And let's try subject again and then corona. Okay. Anong ibig sabihin or anong gamit ng and? This means that both this topic you key in here and then here will be found in just one article. I mean, in the same article. Okay po? So that's the use of and. Both the topic or subject that you entered here will be found in one article. Okay? How about if or? Okay. Pag or naman ang gagamitin natin, either one of these ones is found in the article. Okay po? So either sa kanila. And not, this means that the topic or subject you key in here is the one you're looking for, excluding this topic. Okay po? So let's try. Let's search. And let's see. So, ayan po. This is the result and you have 1,593 records found. And in the expert search, you can easily see here the location of the material. So for this one, it's located in PCHRD. So most of these materials are actually located in PCHRD. Bakit si PCHRD? PCHRD. Ano ba si PCHRD? They are actually our Research and Development Council. Okay po? Ayan, si PCHRD. Okay, ang dami, no? Okay. What if ganito? Okay, so what if kailangan nyo ng ganito but you cannot find an article or a material that is located in STII? Makakatulong pa ba kami sa inyo? Okay. Pwedeng-pwede po kayong mag-request pa din sa amin asking for related materials on your topic. So for example, you're looking for coronavirus and you cannot find anything in our OPAC, which is located in STII. Pwede nyo pong isend sa amin yon. And then sabihin nyo lang po, can you send us related articles on this topic? Ayan, we can still send you the material. Okay po? Ayan. So, dahil marami siya, ayan, magtsatsaga lang po kayo na maghanap. Ayan. Paano naman po pag STII lahat ang nandito? Pwede ko bang i-screenshot na lang lahat tapos i-send po sa inyo? Ayan. Pwede din po. Nangyari din po yan. Ginawa na nila. Okay. Bago nyo pa gawin, may nakagawa na. Okay. So, no worries po. We will still accommodate your request. Okay. So, that is the difference between expert search and quick search. We also have another resource. We have our online subscription. So aside from our OPAC or online public access catalog, we also have an online subscription. And in order for you to access our subscription, just go to sciencedirect.com. There. Okay, sorry. I need to log this out first. Okay, so this is the interface of the sciencedirect.com. Question, do you need to register for you to access the materials here? Okay, no. The sign-in button here is for those who are already subscribed, right, to Science Direct. Now, the Science Direct has both open access materials and paid materials. Open access materials mean that you can already see the full text of the material even if you are not registered or you are not subscribed. So for example, let's try coronavirus. Okay, so for the subject or topic on coronavirus, you can see here the title. So nakikita nyo, and download PDF. This means that you can access the full text of the material without subscribing. Yun po yung gamit ng open access. So makikita nyo po dito, open access nakalagay. Okay? What if yung nakita nyo at nagustuhan nyo ay wala siyang ganito, download PDF. Yun. Pwede nyo din po, for example, you want this article. Katulad po dito sa OPAC natin, you can screenshot this one and then send to our email. Okay po, again, our email is library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So makikita po namin dito yung complete title and the author. Yan po yung kailangan namin so that we can send back to you the full text of the article. Okay, so that is for Science Direct. If you have questions, you can already post your questions in our Q&A button. Here's another question. So dito na tayo sa dalawa. How soon can we respond or are we going to respond to your request? Diba? Gaano katagal? Isang buwan ba? Okay. So, we are actually given a maximum po yan, of 8 working hours to respond to your query or to your email or material request. Okay? So, for example, we receive your query in the morning of a Monday. Expect that you will be able to receive our response within the day. Our working hours is from 7 a.m. up to 6 p.m. in the afternoon from Mondays to Thursdays. So we work for 4 days a week, 10 hours a day. Ayan po. What if nag-send po kayo ng message sa amin ng 7 p.m. ng Monday? Ayan. Kapag nag-send po kayo ng request sa beyond 6 p.m., we will be answering your query the following working day. Same goes through when you send us messages or emails on a Friday or on a weekend or on a holiday. So we will be responding to your requests on the following working day. Ayan, sana po ay klaro po tayo dyan. Although, you can access our online public access library and the Science Direct 24/7. So magagamit niyo po yan 24/7. Ang hindi lang po 24/7 are our response. Okay po? Yan. Next question. Paano pag-book ang request namin? Ibibigay niyo po ba yung PDF copy ng buong libro? Yan. We are very sorry, but due to copyright issues, copyright law, and intellectual property rights, hindi po namin mabibigay yung buong libro. Instead, what we will do is to send you the table of contents of the book, and then you pick what specific topic do you need, and that's the material that we will be sending. Okay? What if you request for thesis material? Kapag thesis material naman po, these are unpublished materials, so we can only send you with the abstract. Okay po? So abstract lang po yung mabibigay namin sa inyo. What if you are requesting for an article? Kapag article naman po, we can send to you the whole full text of the article provided that it's available in our library. Okay po? So yun, kapag book, ang isi-send po namin sa inyo is the table of contents. Pipili po kayo kung anong topic and then yun po yung isi-send back namin sa inyo. Kapag po thesis and dissertation, ang maibibigay lang po namin ay abstract. Okay po? Same goes through sa investigatory projects. Ayan, hindi din po namin maibibigay yung buong investigatory project, but pipili na lang po kayo kung ano yung part na isi-send po namin. Okay? But definitely not the whole material. Okay? Yan. What if I request for a material on literature or on history? Nabanggit po kanina ni Ma'am Linder that we are mandated to collect materials related to the field of science, technology, and innovation. So, ang coverage po ng collection natin ay science, technology, and innovation information. Hence, we will not be able to provide you with materials related to social sciences or anything that is outside science. Okay po? Yan. So, I think that ends my presentation or the actual navigation of our OPAC and our online subscription. And should you have any question, as mentioned, just chat in our Q&A button. Okay, so thank you so much for listening, and
Okay, so again, to access our OPAC, just visit signet.dost And for our online subscription, please visit www.sciencedirect.com. For your material request, please send it via the library email, that is library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Okay, so now before we proceed to our next video presentation, ano lang na, let's just have a short, quick icebreaker lang. So I will just ask 3 questions and then you can just type in your answers sa ating chat box. Okay, so okay po ba yun? At ano lang to, refresh lang the learnings from the previous discussions. Okay, so question number 1. Who is the current secretary of the DOST? So sino po ang current secretary ng DOST? You can just type in your answers po sa ating chat box. Okay. Meron na ba? Ayun, may mga messages na. Fortunato de la Peña, yes po. Correct. Ang ating pong current DOST Secretary ay si SFTP or si Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña. Okay, very good. Next question. What is the meaning of OPAC? Yan, sa mga discussion yan from the second video presentation from Ms. Irene. So what is the meaning of OPAC? Yan, yes. Okay. Online Public Access Catalog. Yes. Okay, very good. Thank you po for the active participation. Now, before we go to the next topic, let us watch lang this Starbucks infomercials.
Information is power. Access to information is critical. School children in remote areas hardly get access to good libraries. What more to the internet? All children, regardless of gender, economic, and social status, have the right to information, including SNT information. Information that would inspire them to become future doctors, inventors, engineers, entrepreneurs, researchers, and more. Starbucks is here to bridge the information divide. Starbucks, or the Science and Technology Academic and Research-based openly operated kiosks, is the first Philippine SNT digital library in a box with thousands of science and technology information materials from all over the world. Developed by the men and women of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute in 2011, Starbucks capsulized the DOST-STII's library into a digital box. Demand for this innovative and beneficial digital resource rose steadily, especially in economically marginalized schools and last-mile communities in the country. Through the years, Starbucks has worked with key industry players. From collection to dissemination of information, these partners have worked together with Starbucks in making a difference on how Filipinos view science and technology today. That is why award-giving bodies here and abroad have recognized Starbucks' vital contributions to the society. As of October 2020, Starbucks can be found in almost 4,900 sites in all 17 regions. staying true to its mission of reaching the grassroots. So, wherever you are in the country, whatever language you speak, and whether you're a student, a parent, a teacher, an employee, or a social worker, get ready for Starbooks. Partner with us, and together, let us bring science for the people.
Starbooks, as you know it, is an offline databank of science and technology information who once developed an online version for your PC and has evolved, this time, to conquer your mobile phones.
Introducing Starbooks mobile apps. With your Android phone, experience the brightest Starbooks yet.
Bringing you not just one, but 3 mobile applications. 1. Never mess with search engines again. Use the Starbooks online mobile app. Access legit science and technology data from Starbooks Online wherever you are. Just connect to the internet. Download the app. Register at the sign-up page. Key in your details. Once done, all you've got to do on the main page is to simply click on the icons and explore the vast array of S&T info materials at your fingertips. Search all you want. It's also available with the Starbooks online mobile app.
2. Take on the challenge. Take on the Starbooks quiz. Starbooks brings you the most sought-after exhibit at the National Science and Technology Week.
Students, teachers, parents, and science whizzes out there, download the Starbooks quiz today. Choose your difficulty level. Have fun and learn science and technology stuff at the same time. Be the first to play the Starbooks quiz and take advantage of the gamified version coming soon. 3. Finding Starbooks has never been this easy with the Starbooks Geo Map. Ever wonder where and how many Starbooks there are exactly? This comprehensive map locates every single Starbooks site in a barangay, town, city, province, region, and in the whole country. You can even search for the nearest Starbooks like a good navigator you are. So if you love Starbooks and maps, download the Starbooks Geo Map. Now's the time to gear up your phone with the Starbooks mobile apps. Get them on Google Play. And don't forget to like Starbooks on Facebook. In an attempt to contain the spread of COVID-19, schools were temporarily closed. Students now learn from home. Demand for online learning resources shoots up. The question is, how much can you trust your information source? Fret not, for Starbooks is now online. Starbooks, or the science and technology academic and research-based, openly operated kiosks, is an offline site with full suite science and technology information resources. Today, Starbooks has been tailored fit for you. The wealth of knowledge contained in the country's first S&T offline digital library in a box, now accessible online. Accessing information in Starbooks Online is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Go to the Starbooks Online portal via www.starbooks.ph. 2. Sign up by clicking the upper right portion of the main page. You will be directed to the login page. Click Sign Up here and key in your details. 3. Click Submit and you're on your way to enjoying Starbooks Online. Imagine a mountain of learning resources, and there is Starbooks, a beaming gold on the internet scene. Contains tons of STI information that are fun, legit, and easy to dig. From S&T news to agriculture to livelihood and up to disaster preparedness. Say it! Starbucks has it. Try Starbucks online and take advantage of this free, full suite, and fingertip-ready access to the brightest Starbucks yet. Visit Starbucks online portal now and be at the forefront of science and technology information. Get to know Starbucks more. Like our Facebook page.
Now, to further explain how to navigate the Starbucks offline, online, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail, let us watch this presentation from Mr. RJ Escondo, our Information Science Researcher 3.
Okay, magandang araw po sa lahat and welcome ulit sa ating virtual library orientation. Narito po ako para ipakilala sa inyo si Starbucks. Kanina, pinakita po sa inyo or pinakilala na si library. Tama po. And yes po, we are continuously improving not only our collections, but our client library experience as well. Kaya lang may catch. Ang physical library po natin ay matatagpuan sa Bikutan, Taguig. So, yung access natin bukod sa malayo kasi siya, matraffic pa. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng limited access, especially sa ating mga estudyante. So, kaya dahil dito, nagkakaroon po tayo ng gap or tinatawag nating information gap between our collections and our researchers or information seekers. Yan. So dahil dito, kaya po nagkaroon ng inisyatiba na dalhin yung mismong information doon sa mga nangangailangan sa pamamagitan po ni Starbucks. So ano nga ba si Starbucks? Si Starbucks po ay mula sa ating physical collections, yung mga nasa library natin, thesis, reference materials, nag-undergo po siya ng processing, digitization process, as well as tagging or meta tagging. And so we can upload it sa isang kiosk na tinatawag na natin ngayon na si Starbucks. So si Starbucks po ay nabansagan na Philippine First S&T Digital Library in a box. Yan, portable na siya. So, si Starbucks po, since portable na siya, pwede na natin siyang dalhin sa malalayong lugar, yung ating mga remote areas, even without internet connection. Kasi offline na po siya. As well, siya po ay multiple users na. Unlike our traditional libraries na yung mga books, antayin pa natin siyang maibalik or ma-shelf ulit bago may makagamit. Si Starbucks po, simultaneous na. Since it's a system na, it's a digital system, so simultaneous na po yung makakagamit ng ating isang material. And best of all, binibigay po natin ng libre yung system ni Starbucks sa ating mga beneficiaries or requesting institutions. Yan. Kailangan lang po meron tayong mga hardwares na nararapat or angkop kay Starbucks and i-installan po natin siya ng libre. Yan. So ano naman yung meron kay Starbucks? Ano yung laman ni Starbucks? Si Starbucks po ay merong more than 100,000 records na kinabibilangan ng full text materials. We have interactive videos, full videos, and livelihood videos. Yan yung mga laman niya. So we have tamang diskarte, we have DRRM materials, the Philippine Men and Women of Science, yan. Ilan lang mang po yan sa mga laman. Mamaya, iisa-isahin natin sila. So, saan nagmumula ang ating mga content? Nung una po kasi, galing lang kung ano lang po yung meron tayo kay library, yun lang yung nilalagay natin. Ngayon po, kumukuha na tayo sa iba't ibang sector. Meron tayo from online sources, we also have content partners, and of course, mula sa ating attached agencies ng DOST. So, ilan sa mga online sources na meron tayo ay yung Science School Facts, science videos for kids, educational videos for advanced learners, Today in Philippine Science, SNT News, and SNT Encyclopedia. For our content partners, we have from Front Learners, Global Peace Foundation, the Department of Energy, among others. Kung siguro familiar na kayo kay Front Learners, siya po yung may bigay sa atin ng K-12 materials natin. This is in line with our DepEd K-12 curriculum. Yan. For grade 1 to 10, we have science and mathematics subjects. And for our senior high school, we have the general mathematics, earth sciences, stat and probability, DRRM, and other core subjects. Ayan. So for our specialized content, especially with our DOST agencies, we have the Tamang DOST-STII or livelihood videos. We have DOST-TV documentaries, DRRM from Pag-asa and PBOX, DRRM materials. We also have our own DOST publications such as Philippine Men and Women of Science, Spheres, and Philippine Journal of Science. We also have abstracts ng ating mga thesis and dissertations na meron sa library natin. And syempre, yung patok sa mga high school, yung ating investigatory projects. Yes, meron na rin po kay Starbucks niyan. And for our specialized contents, we have nuclear technology from Philippine Nuclear Research Institute. We have food and nutrition from FNRI or Food and Nutrition Research Institute. And for agriculture, we have materials from Picard. So, yung sinasabi ko kanina, tamang DOST-STII videos, ito po yun. It's a step-by-step guide on how to process, depende po. We have meat processing, fish processing, mga ganan. So, step-by-step siya na pwede nating sundan if we want to learn about business. Alright. So, nasaan na po or ano na po ang narating ni Starbucks ngayon? Sa, di ba sabi nga natin, we want to reach those information seekers. So, we partnered with our regional offices to reach mula Apari hanggang Tawi-Tawi. Batanes pala, sorry. Mula Batanes hanggang Tawi-Tawi. And as of September po, meron na po tayong 4,866 site installations nationwide. Binubuo po ito. Karamihan pa rin is from our academic institutions, such as schools and universities. We have also from LGUs, other government agencies, and private institutions. Yan. So, sa deployment partners po natin, hindi lamang po yung ating mga regional offices yung nagde-deploy. Meron din po mga private institutions na tumutulong sa atin madala ito sa mga nangangailangan or sa kanilang mismong beneficiary. Kagaya po ni Infinite O, si Children's R Foundations, yan. Ataide Foundation, World Food Program, Telstra Foundation, and Enchanted Kingdom. So, ilan lang po sa mga deployment natin sa region. Kagaya nito, mga, pakita ko lang po sa inyo, galleries lang naman to. So, in Davao, meron po doon in Katiil, Davao. Wala po talagang wala rin pong kuryente, walang internet. So, nag-devise sila ng way para madala yung information through solar-powered Starbucks. Yan po ang kauna-nating installation ng solar-powered Starbucks. That's in Katiil, Davao. We also have from car, ang bulubundukin ng car. Yan. Usually, pag sa north po, ay tumatawid talaga tayo ng bundok. Kagaya niyan. Siyempre, papatulungan tayo pagbibit sa ating mga beneficiaries. And in Region 1, we also have kung sa car, tawid bundok, meron din po tayong tawid ilog, tawid dagat. Ayan po ang mga nararanasan ng ating mga deployment partners para po mapahatid ang impormasyon na kailangan ng ating mga estudyante. So, noong 2015 po, nakakuha tayo or nagawaran na tayo ng Presidential Citation for Innovative Library Projects mula sa American Library Association. At nung same year po na yon, pinarangalan din tayo ng PAARL or ng Philippine Association of Academic and Research Librarians ng Outstanding Library Program of the Year. Noong 2017 naman po, pinarangalan tayo ng Development Academy of the Philippines ng Government Best Practice Recognition. At sa same na taon, nagwagi tayo ng Silver and Gold Anvil Awards for Public Relations Tool in Multimedia and Digital. Noong 2019 naman po, nabigyan tayo ng FOI Special Award or Freedom of Information Special Award from the Presidential Communications Operations Office. And simula po 2017 hanggang kasalukuyan, tayo po ay kasama sa National Priority Program ng National Economic Development Authority. So paano naman ngayon na may new normal na? Kasi wala na tayong face-to-face, di ba? Wala na tayong face-to-face, wala tayong school. While yung offline po natin, magagamit ng ating mga teachers para for additional resource materials, yung atin pong mga estudyante na may kakayahan naman na maka-access sa internet, meron po tayong website katulad ng Starbucks Online. Meron din po tayong iba't ibang mobile app na na-develop accessible sa ating Android mobile devices or kay Google Play Store, kagaya ni GeoMap. Si GeoMap po ay isang locator app na pwede nating gamitin para malaman kung saan may malapit na installed Starbucks sites sa ating lugar. Si Starbucks app naman po ay para ma-access natin yung mga online contents. At yung huli or si Starbucks Quiz is dinevelop po siya para meron tayong libangan. Mamaya po ipapakita natin kung paano siya gumagana. Okay. So para po sa katanungan, suhestyon or komento, pwede nyo po kaming kontakin or gusto nyo mag-request ng Starbucks, sumulat lamang po kayo kay Director Richard P. Burgos sa sumusunod na email. Okay. Sige, papakita ko po sa inyo yung sa online. Pakikita ko po yung sa online. Okay, para naman po sa ating Starbucks Online, buksan lamang po ang ating mga browsers or Google Chrome. Yan. I-type sa address bar si starbucks.ph. Yan na po ang ating Starbucks. Sa homepage po, meron dito nakalagay yung ating mga latest SNT news and developments. We also have the activities or photo galleries ng mga events ni Starbucks, our partners, and contact details. Pero we want the information contained kay Starbucks. So, ang kailangan lang po natin dito sa upper right hand, ito po, yan. Click lang po natin yan para tayo makalogin. So, user account based po tayo. Kailangan lang natin is mag-login using our username and password. Paano kung wala ka pang account? Sign up lang po tayo dito sa baba. Sign up. Input your preferred username, password, name, and email address. Other personal informations po, pwede natin yung i-edit later on doon pag naka-login tayo. Makikita nyo rin po dito ang ating privacy statement. Ang sinasabi lamang po naman ito, ang mga impormasyong makukuha ni Starbucks ay para kay DOST-STII lamang at sa Starbucks team para gamitin to improve our services. Okay, login na tayo. So, yung username natin at ang ating password. Alright. So, ito na po ang ating Starbucks online. Kagaya nung ating offline kanina. So, andyan yung ating mga iba't ibang kategorya ng impormasyon kagaya ng livelihood videos, DRRM, publications, investigatory projects, and specialized content natin. Okay? Bilang karagdagan po, si Starbucks Online ay nangalap din ng impormasyon regarding sa pandemya or kay COVID-19 katulad ng mga infographics mula kay Department of Health, World Health Organization, and policy or research notes mula kay UP. Yan, para may references din tayo. Okay? Pero meron kang research specific. Paano ba natin siya mahahanap? Sa upper right side po ulit, upper right side, meron tayong keyword search po doon. Input lang natin yung keyword. Let's say, banana. Yan. So, lahat po ng natag natin on banana information is lalabas dito. Okay? Pero what if mas specific pa? Idagdag lang po natin, banana chips processing. Meron pa rin po. Meron tayong journals, books, DOST-STII video, banana food processing, pagpoproseso ng prutas at gulay kay banana chips. Yan. So, pinadali po ang paghahanap natin ng mga impormasyon na kakailanganin natin. Okay? So, nabanggit ko rin kanina, pwede nating i-edit yung profile during our login or sign up registration. Punta lang po tayo dito sa personal profile. Yan. And edit profile. Babalik lang tayo doon sa dati. Okay? So, andito rin po ang mga impormasyon ng ating partners at ang kanilang website. Kung meron kayong ibig malaman pa sa kanila. At syempre, hindi mawawala ang ating contact details. Physically, you can visit us at the Department of Science and Technology, Bikutan, Taguig. And you can also call or email us. Yan po yung mabibilis. At the following email addresses. Pero may mas mabilis pa sa email na ang karamihan ay meron na ang ating Starbucks PH Facebook account. Yan. Puntahan nyo lang po si Starbucks, DOST Starbucks. And pwede nyo po kaming i-message dyan para sa inyong mga suggestions, katanungan, comments, and announcements po. Dyan din natin nilalagay. So don't forget to like and follow our DOST Starbucks Facebook. Maraming salamat. Okay, for the Starbucks Quiz app, open your Play Store in your Android devices and search for the Starbucks Quiz. So ito po, yung from DOST-STII Starbucks Quiz, siya po yan. Click lang natin and install. So it's only 4.2 MB. So maliit lang po siya talaga. Magandang libangan din. So once done installing, open lang po natin and mapupunta tayo sa registration or account sign up page. Input your name, institution, grade level, and contact number. Then, pwede na po tayo mag-start sa quiz. So, yung quiz po natin is merong tatlong category. We have one for elementary, high school, and college. So, every round po is a set of 10 questions chosen randomly from math and science topics. Try natin yung elementary. So, ito po yung quiz page mismo natin. So, we have the running score and question number. So, let's try. What do you call to the size of a surface covered by a figure. So, area. Yan. So, every question po, may lalabas dyan na trivia pertaining doon sa selections natin or questions natin. Then, once okay, so, yan na po yung scores natin and tap to continue lang. Ganun lang po siya, kadali at magandang pang-review and palipas ng oras. Yan. Happy playing! Thank you!
Okay, so maraming salamat, Sir RJ. All right, so that concludes our topic for today. So now let us proceed to the Q&A session. If you have any questions, the Zoom floor is now open to questions, clarifications, and comments. Andiyan naman ang ating mga speakers live to answer your questions. Yon. So, meron bang mga katanungan tayo? I-chat lamang po sa Q&A chat box if merong mga questions. Okay, so wala po bang katanungan? So far? Okay, so far wala naman. Okay, so as part of our commitment to gender and development, please watch this video from the Philippine Commission for Women.
O babae, anong katayuan mo sa pang-aabuso ng lipunan sa'yo?
When the Philippines signed and ratified the United Nations Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, or the CEDAW in 1981, women from various sectors hoped that it would pave the way for their full development by promoting their social, economic, political, and civil rights. The 1987 Philippine Constitution then recognized the fundamental equality of men and women before the law, and many gender-sensitive laws have since been passed. In 1992, women's role in development and nation building was enacted with the passage of RA 7192. Other laws addressing specific concerns of women, such as assisting women in micro and cottage businesses, supporting solo parents, and dealing with sexual harassment, rape, human trafficking, and the violence against women and their children are in place. Yet, despite all the progress made in promoting, protecting, and fulfilling the rights of women, many Filipino women and girls continue to suffer from discrimination, abuse, and exploitation on account of their gender. Violence against women cases continue to rise, with 9,485 cases reported to PNP Women's Desk in 2009. Only 21.6% of the members of the House of Representatives were women, and only 3 out of 15 Supreme Court justices were women. Women still have a lower participation rate in the labor force, with only 49% compared to 79% of men in the labor force. Filipino women die of pregnancy-related causes at the rate of 162 deaths for every 100,000 live births, a rate that is way behind our NDG target of no more than 53 maternal deaths by 2015. Recognizing these political, economic, and social-cultural realities that affect Filipino women's current condition, Republic Act 9710, or the Magna Carta of Women, was enacted on August 14, 2009. The law took effect on September 15, 2009. As the Philippine translation of the CEDAW, the Magna Carta of Women caps all gender-sensitive laws on women and aims to address the lingering discrimination that Filipino women continue to suffer by prohibiting discrimination against women and offering the necessary mechanisms to accord women their rights. Its implementing rules and regulations was adopted by the Philippine Commission on Women Board of Commissioners on March 30, 2010, after a series of consultations with the Commission on Human Rights and other government and non-government organizations, including the private sector. The Magna Carta of Women has the following salient features. Incremental increase in the recruitment and training of women in the police force, forensics and medical legal services, and social work services availed by women victims of gender-related offenses within the next 5 years until 50% of their personnel are women. Establishment and maintenance of VAU desk in every barangay. Taking proactive steps to capacitate women to take on leadership positions in government, development councils, planning bodies, international bodies, and the private sector. Prioritizing the amendment or repeal of existing laws that are discriminatory to women. Development and promotion of gender-sensitive curriculum and gender-fair instructional materials. Outlawing the expulsion and non-readmission of women students and faculty due to pregnancy outside of marriage. Special leave benefit of 2 months with full pay for women who undergo surgery caused by gynecological disorders. Providing comprehensive health services and information for women from infancy to old age, including family planning services, promotion of breastfeeding, and proper nutrition for lactating mothers. Other rights provided for by the Magna Carta of Women include the right to protection from calamities, including during armed conflict, right to non-discrimination in the military, police, and similar services, in sports, and the non-discriminatory and non-derogatory portrayal of women in media, among others. Rights that especially target marginalized women include the right to food security, housing, decent work, livelihood, education and training, representation, information, social protection, peace and development, and the recognition and preservation of cultural identity and integrity, among others. Institutional mechanisms that include structures, strategies, processes, reward system, penal sanctions, and funding to ensure its effective implementation are also provided for by the law. The mechanism include the creation or strengthening of gender and development focal points in government agencies and offices, and the development and maintenance of gender and development database as basis for planning, programming, and policy formulation. The designation of at least one gender focal point officer trained to handle gender concerns of women migrant workers in Philippine embassies and consulates is also mandated under the law. It renames the National Commission on the Role of Filipino Women to Philippine Commission on Women, which is mandated as the primary policy-making and coordinating body on women and gender equality concerns, and the overall monitoring and oversight body to ensure the implementation of the law. As such, the Philippine Commission on Women may direct any government agency and instrumentality to respond to problems brought to their attention in relation to the Magna Carta of Women. Lastly, the Commission on Human Rights is designated as the Gender and Development Ombud to investigate and act on complaints of violations of the law. With the Magna Carta of Women comes the hope of millions of Filipino women for a society that respects human rights, is friendlier, safer, and more responsive to the development of women's potentials, so they may live a full life without any gender-based discrimination. This will be possible if each of us fully commits to the implementation of the Magna Carta of Women. Let us all do our share and make women's rights real.
Lahat ng karapatan makakamtan kung sedo, isa sa katuparan, pangarap ng kababaihan, sa sedo ating makakamtan. Pangarap ng kababaihan, sa sedo ating makakamtan.
Okay, so for the closing message, let us hear it from the Chief of the Information Resources and Analysis Division, Mr. Alan C. Taule.
Sa ngalan po ng kagawaran ng Agama Teknolohiya at DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, ako po si Alan Taule, Chief Science Research Specialist ng Information Resources and Analysis Division o IRAD, na malugod na bumabati sa ating mga panauhin para sa ating webinar on online library literacy. Naway marami po kayong matutunang bagong kaalaman mula sa ating resource speakers na tumalakay sa paksang library services na maaari natin gamitin kahit hindi tayo actual na dumadalaw dito sa loob ng DOST Complex sa Bikutan, Taguig City. Sabi nga nila, this is the information age, where information can be accessed with a click here and there plus a few keystrokes. Sa kasalukuyan nga, hindi mo na kailangan ng PC or ng laptop sapagkat pwede ka nang mag-online sa telepono lamang. Ngunit dapat nating parating tatandaan na kung gaano kabilis makasagap ng impormasyon, ganun din kabilis makasagap ng disinformation o fake news. Malaking suliranin ngayon ang paglaganap ng maling impormasyon lalo na sa social media. Kaya dapat muli nating ugaliin ang pagkalap ng impormasyon mula lamang sa official and reliable sources. At makasisiguro kayo na ang impormasyon at kaalamang nagmumula sa libraries ay nagdaan sa mga trained professionals gaya ng registered librarians ng DOST-STII. Muli, ang aking pasasalamat sa ating mga panauhin sa araw na ito. Maasa kami na magiging bahagi ng buhay ng mga estudyante ang dumalaw sa DOST-STII Library na makikita sa library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Ulitin ko po, library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Maligayang paglalakbay sa landas ng kaalaman at pag-unlad sa buhay. Sa ulitin,
Alright, so maraming salamat po, Sir Alan. Reminders, so the DOST-STII will provide an e-certificate of attendance to all participants who successfully submitted their accomplished pre-test, post-test, and evaluation form. The e-certificate of attendance will be sent to the email address that you have provided in the evaluation form 10 working days after this program. So, reminder lang po, ang aming office hours ay Monday to Thursday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So for example, if say for today's session, magsisimula po ang count natin next Monday dahil wala po kaming pasok every Friday and weekends. Okay, so next slide po. Ayan, so here's also an exciting announcement. So ang Starbucks po recently celebrated its 10th year anniversary. So they organize an online contest. So ang grand prize po nila is Lenovo laptop. So ano ba yung mga dapat gawin para manalo, para makasali to join the contest? So in 1 minute vlog, answer this question. So ang tanong po ay, how would you use Starbucks today? So how would you use Starbucks today? So ang mechanics and guidelines po, basahin ko na lang din. Number 1, produce a 1 minute video log or vlog explaining different creative ways on how you would use Starbucks today. And number 2, like and share this post using the hashtag Starbucks10, vlog it to win it. And number 3, like the DOST Starbucks Facebook page. And number 4, send your vlog material preferably on MP4 format at dost.starbucks@gmail.com. So ang deadline po natin nito ay July 20, 2021. So meron pang 5 days. July 20, 2021. For the criteria, these are the following. So content, how would you use the Starbucks? That is 30%. Next is creativity or presentation. That is 30%. Next is viewers reaction, 30% then. And lastly, for the pitch, how you promote the Starbucks to the viewers, that is 10%. So overall, 100% po yan. Again, ang deadline po natin is July 20, 2021. And ang announcement of winners is on July 22, 2021. Okay, so next slide po. Ayan, and how to access our DOST-STI library e-resources. So just register po sa link na nasa ibaba, tinyurl/DOST-STII library, or scan the QR code shown on the screen. Ayan. Okay, and finally, for the link, evaluation link, we are encouraging everyone po to answer the post-test and evaluation form using the link posted. Ayan. Nandito na rin po naka-flash sa ating chat box ang link ng ating evaluation form. Okay, sa ating pong mga panel, don't leave the Zoom room just yet. Magkakaroon po tayo ng photo ops after. Okay. Okay, so a few reminders for everyone. Please expect your certificate on or before the 2nd of August 2021. 10 days po, 10 working days after 10 working days. Again, thank you very much po for joining and participating our program. Don't forget to like our Facebook page. Just visit facebook.com/STII library for announcements and upcoming activities. And for those who are done answering the evaluation form, you may leave now the Zoom room. Thank you po again sa mga schools natin na nag-attend kasama natin today. Okay, so Ma'am Roslyn Molina, kasama po kayo sa photo op, ma'am. Don't leave the Zoom room yet. For the panelists, may we request everyone to open your cameras.
Hello po, Ma'am Roslyn. Hello, ma'am. Thank you po sa pag-request.
Welcome po, ma'am.
Ma'am,
And see you
kapag yes po,
session.
kapag may mga student na po tayo sa sa Mountain Province, kapag po back to school na po sila or opening na po ng class, pwede niyo po ulit kaming i-invite.